everybody. Just give me one sec. Just setting up my recording in case the volume doesn't work. Okay, sorted. Okay, let's just get my music on again in case Twitch decides to completely block or mute all my music. So at least I'm recording it on my speech so I don't have to re-edit it all. Right, so just give me one sec, guys, one sec. Okay, I'm back, just light up a thinking cap. So, last time I left off, I pretty much got to this point. Obviously created the dog tag in the last one, and I created a border for my main Twitch view screen. Basically, this is what I've got up to. I left off, opened up my file, and I've just tweaked a few little things, like all up here. I've lightened that up. I've used a completely different texture just to bring it out more. And it just brings it out a little bit more, yeah. I think it was just too dark last time, so just give me one sec. It's a bit low. I hate this thing, it doesn't work properly. So I mean, oh, that'll have to do. Right. Back to it, sorry for that. It's like false advertisement there. But anyway, so yeah, tweaked all my settings on this, brightened it up a little bit. Just did a drop shadow. If you've not seen my previous videos, that shadow kind of adds to it. Just brought it out a little bit. That music's doing my shed and it's too loud. Let's just turn my volume down slightly. Bit better, I can hear myself now. So basically what I've done, I've already set up a few boxes, so I didn't kind of take. I'm pretty much done the same process as I did with this border here for this window. So I've pre-set up my main two boxes, which are here, which is the webcam and the chat panel. So for the webcam, we have the almighty beefy there. So again, it's just the same border, same type of effect, little metallic effect, with a little bit of drop shadow behind it. And I've also set up a chat panel. Again, same border, gradient in the background. So I mean, he'll do a chat overlay for over here, and that's pretty much the main Twitch view screen setup. Again, I didn't really need to show you guys how I've made these, because again, it's just going over what I've already made here. So I'll give you an example of a chat window. Let's just see if he let's just open this up. Let's just change this to a crappy text. Change it to white, because obviously he's going to have it in quite a light colour. At least to be able to see the chat. So again, yeah, that's where his chat will be. It's just whatever size he wants to set it, but it's enough to view who's chatting away in the box. So I mean, he can change it. It's entirely up to him. I mean, if he wants something else there completely different, but I'm sure he still wants to keep his chat box in, so I'll just get rid of that for now. That was just an example. So what I'm going to do today, hopefully, is I will set up Beefy's name here, maybe a few links somewhere around about here for his, obviously his Twitter, his Twitch stream. Whether he wants anything for music, I don't know. Whether he wants that setting up, not too sure. I'll put a bit of chat here, just to say, basically say this is chat. And then what I'm going to set up here on this side is whatever match is playing. So obviously I can, once the teams are announced, I can actually create the fonts for up here, just change it up, change the different teams, and then he can set that up in his OBS settings and have various layers that he can play with. He can turn on and off for the live stream. So we'll probably do this top one here first. I'm going to go with the same effect I had with the verses, which is kind of a 3D effect. You can actually see the damn thing. Wherever it is. That one there. Where the hell have I just put it? Oh my god, edit undo. I've just dragged it into a different layer. Like a numpty. There we go. Yeah, so it's going to be the same effect as that. Only it's going to be whatever font. So, get rid of that for now. I'll create a new layer group. We'll just call this team names for now. I'm hoping my thing's still recording. Yep, it is. Although I seem to have some interference on it, but never mind. Don't know why, but nevertheless. Alright, so let's crack on. So we'll call this team. We'll just say team name for now, so you get an idea. And then at least it's a template. Stick that in the loadout font. Scale it up a bit. This one I'm not too bothered about floating up here somewhere. Duke. Let's do a apply transform. Oh, Photoshop being a bit of a pain in the ass there. So gradient overlay. Give that nice effect again with the orange and the yellow. A bit of Berlin Boss. Size. Could do it on 2 possibly. Make sure anti-alias is turned on. That'll do nicely. So then we duplicate this layer. Turn that layer off. Rasterize the type. And duplicate 3D. I always tend to just recreate files obviously with this. I've got a basis to work with. That one is obviously my template. and then all I'll do is I'll do this same thing over and over for each different team name. Bit of a slow process, but I don't know how many teams are playing at the moment. So let's extrude, go to the 3D layer, let's turn on all my, as you can see, these are all my ruler guides that I've set up. These help a lot just when placing objects and trying to size them up and whatnot. So let's just go to my light at the moment. Obviously my light's coming from the top. I want diffuse to be black, like I did with the last one. Environment, we don't want it to drop a shadow. I mean, if you didn't know this environment, if you watch this now, can I just remember it? Scene, environment. You can actually see this little ball here. You can obviously put your own texture in, but when you've got a 3D scene and you've set a texture a different colour, or you give it a shine, you can actually get these different type of glow effects on it. If I show you now, hopefully. Reflection. It might not show up too well in here at the moment, but oh, there you go. If you can see it there, you can do all sorts. Like I said, your own textures, give it kind of a glossy glow coming from one side or something like that. But we're not going to do that for now because I don't particularly want it to be reflective. So turn the shine up slightly. We're going to extrude again this text. Let's just zoom in. Go to the presets. I'm going to try and match the bevel emboss that I already done, which is about there. Let's just turn that up slightly. Let's just see how that looks in render. Most simple fonts don't take too long to render. It's when you start getting more complex fonts with a lot of edges and rough edges, and sometimes Photoshop really does not like it, and it will not extrude. Plus, if you're going to do a whole scene of 3D objects, then you're best doing them all on separate 3D layers, and then once you've set up what you think you need, then combine all the layers together, merge all the 3D layers. Okay. Maybe the extrusion could do with a bit more. I will probably put this behind this menu here so it doesn't extrude. So other ones, yeah, we'll stay with that. Let's just render that out then. I mean, to be honest, I could add probably a funky little glow as another one. Let's just try it, just curious. New spotlight, let's move it. They're not the best, but let's change the colour to a red. This is me just kind of showing you what 3D can do. I will probably have to change that extrusion layer to maybe the light affects it. But yeah, just thought I'd show you that one. It's quite a lot of funky. If you ever want to play with 3D, just delete that light. Back to rendering it. Thinking Cap Part 2. Lovely process of rendering out. Okay, so that render's done. So if I go to layers, I'll duplicate that layer, get rid of that one, and I want to rasterize the 3D. So now we do drop shadow. And possibly a stroke on it, not too much. In a glow like I did on the last one. Maybe a bit more red in it. Looks like some light bouncing off the back of it. It's not looking too bad. Maybe have a mess around with that shadow. Spread it out slightly. I mean, I could do a proper full shadow, but I don't want to do a full shadow drop on it. I'll do. I think that'll do for that. Let's just move that under Twitch stream. So we've got it behind it, at least it's not interfering then with the play. I know this one's hanging over, but it's not too much interference. Let's just get rid of all them. Let's see what happens if I move it all around. Yeah, so I mean, you can either put it straight on top like that, or you can just hover it above. But yeah, I do like that. I think I'll stick with that. I mean, if needs be, I can always change the colour. No, I won't look the same, will it? No, pain in the ass. Come on. Now I'll do my other little trick, which was to select that, get on the gradient, dark, so we want the light coming from, say, that direction there. Inverse, delete the excess, put it on an overlay, I think. Oh no, not overlay, wrong one. Soft light. Just tone it down slightly. Or is that too much? Yeah, that's too much, I think. Maybe. Screen. Vivid light. That looks better. Yeah, do like that. Just tone it down slightly. also do another layer if I wanted to. Don't think it'll work as well though. Selecting burst. Change my colour to white. Select this layer, selecting burst, delete that. Vivid light. Kind of give it a slight shine. It's not too bad, it don't look too bad actually, no. Although that bottom one's quite obstructive, it's kind of too much now. Turn it down slightly. Yeah, it's not too bad. Could do brush. Little shiny thing on the corner there. No, that doesn't look too good, that does it? Bit too much for my liking. Yeah, I'll stick with that. So there's the team name. Although when I'm looking at it now, it completely looks a bit. I mean, should I maybe do a silver one? Too bad. So adjust some levels, see if that does anything. I actually prefer it in the silver, to be honest. So if we stick with that, at least you can see it a bit better, rather than it blending in with this top bit there. So, let's just save that for now. So we're going to have Beefy's contact details somewhere. So he'll want some sort of box down here, or even better, I could maybe fit something here, or I could just do an extension of this, possibly. I mean, you've got this Beefy, let's just, for example, oh, edit undo, let's just move that above that one, let's just move him, I'd hope if I've selected him. So you've got this here, if I could do maybe a smaller box for him, have his details underneath. No, don't like that idea. Another idea could be to do what the likes of Loadout do, where they have this almost border-like thing here. So, do, do. I bet you're thinking, what the hell is this guy doing? Do, 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 do. Maybe announce a glow. Gives it that fine edge in there. There's some light bouncing off it. Let's just increase that drop shadow there. Sharpness of it.